Thai narcotics suppression police on Monday raided a house in the City Home project in Phuket City after it was reported to be hiding 104 kilograms of heroin. The inspection followed the Sunday night arrest of 2 suspects. They were Phuket resident Pongtat Tirakun, aged 29 years old, and a Taiwanese national, Mr. Thepkasatri, 42 years old. Police found the drugs buried in a well and cemented. The 2 men were detained and taken to Bangkok on Monday morning for further questioning, hoping to lead to the networks. The arrest was considered the biggest dealing case in Phuket, which the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency, or DEA's data indicates is part of the biggest drug dealer networks in the Far East. The Thai Police Department has been following the gang since August, after it was requested by the U.S. DEA, as the networks were transporting the drugs from the Golden Triangle via Thailand to pass on to Taiwan, China, Hong Kong, and other destinations, having members in the North, Bangkok, and Phuket assisting them. If not seized, the drugs were planned to be put in a fishing boat's gas tank, then transferred to a big boat offshore. They are reported to have done this many times in the past. Responsible agencies and local governments step up to tackle repetitive floods on Thepkasatri Road in Koh Kaew area after the new governor's inspection. The Phuket Highway Office has been asked to extend water drainage to 3 meters for 50 meters distance along the often flooded area near Muslim Witya School in Koh Kaew area. The private property there was also asked to expand the water drainage pipes to the same size to make them compatible. The move followed the governor's inspection during heavy rain 2 weeks ago, and he ordered action to ease the repetitive flood problem. Phuket Vice Governor Worapot Ratasirima said the location is in a basin shape, plus the drainage is full of dirt and garbage. The provincial administration organization also allocates 10 million baht to construct a public channel beside the school down to Boat Lagoon Hotel, building a brick wall and carrying out canal dredging. It is now open for bids from potential contractors. The Koh Kaew local government said they had requested the Office of Phuket City and Highway Office to use their machine to dredge the canal and suck out dirt and mud which blocks the drainage. Stakeholders suggest improvements in many areas for Phuket International Airport to meet international standards in handling passengers. Managing international standards and spending some revenue on marketing to draw tourists to the region were among many views and suggestions that members of stakeholders of Phuket International Airport called for during a forum the airport management arranged in Phuket on November the 6th. The president of Thai Hotel Association Southern Chapter, Miti Tanmanatrakun, said the airport is equipped with international standard facilities but needs better management. He suggests that it classifies security personnel and guards into 2 different jobs. The director of Tourism Authority of Thailand's local office, Setapan Budani, called for the airport to allocate 5% of the AOT's 5 billion baht annual revenue for marketing campaigns to attract foreign airlines. The chairperson of the Upper House Committee on Tourism, Tanyarat Acharya Chai, said most common complaints are toilets, which need urgent improvement. She also called for efficient baggage checks and facilitation plus immigration services. The Phuket Governor supports cobia farming and suggests marketing campaigns boosting it as a Phuket brand for value-added fish. Phuket Governor Prichat Ratjan said he wants to promote the cobia fish farming and have private businesses to operate with proactive marketing, boosting the fish as a Phuket brand to add value to it. Governor Prichat made the statement after he visited the farm of Lamhin in the Andaman Sea on the east side of Phuket. The farm is a result of cooperation between the Thai Ministry of Fisheries and the Government of Norway in the post-tsunami program. The fish is farmed in floating baskets or cages. The distinctive characteristic of the fish is its large, long, slim size and fast growth. In 8 months to 1 year, cobia could grow to 8 to 10 kilograms in weight. Apart from that, cobia produces tasty white meat ideal for sushi or eaten raw. And despite being highly priced, the fish is in big demand for domestic and international markets, especially Japan, Taiwan, and the European Union or EU. Meanwhile, Phuket plans to return green to forest program as part of its attempt to tackle public land encroachment issues. In an effort to revitalize or return green areas to community, the Office of Natural Resources and Environment is carrying out its integrated programs at Dot Sai Hill as a pioneer location. The Provincial Chief of Natural Resources, Angkad Chanachan Mongkon, said his office plans to redevelop some areas for public exercise and tourist recreation sites, as it is one way to prevent the hill land from being encroached upon and ultimately prevent forest fires. During a recent meeting of a provincial committee to tackle government land encroachment chaired by Phuket Governor Phuket Vice Governor Smith Palawatwichai, the meeting was reported that a total of 42 plots of land were encroached upon. This involved over 3,000 encroachers. The land comprised plots in National Reserve Forests, national parks, state land, and public land. Responsible agencies are assigned to inspect the cases and report to the Governor and Ministry of Interior. Muslim pilgrims departed Phuket for a holy trip to Mecca in Saudi Arabia. The first batch of Muslim pilgrims from the Andaman provinces of Phuket, Phang Nga, and Krabi departed Phuket International Airport on Sunday by special flights of Thai Airways International. Their families and friends went to see them off at the airport. Phuket Governor Pricha Rengjan and the chairman of the Provincial Islamic Committee, Bamrung Samparat, were also there to wish them a successful trip. The second batch is leaving Phuket today, while another 2 groups are scheduled to depart on Friday and Saturday. A pilgrim family member who came to see her mother off said it's their wish to go to the holy city of Mecca once in their lifetime. One of many Muslim duties, as described in the 5 pillars of Islam, is to go on Hajj at least once during his or her lifetime. Followers of Islam who cannot go on a Hajj because of ill health or lack of money are excused from the obligation. Now turning to Phang Nga, its bay is selected to carry out a Green National Park program under the Thai National Parks and Wildlife Department. The Phang Nga Bay or Ao Phang Nga National Park is selected as a pioneer location to implement a Green National Park program under the government's policy for sustainable conservation for natural resources. The National Park Chief Wikran Tuadao said the program would emphasize data of its biological diversity, applying local wisdom in managing, which expects to lead to sustainable ecotourism. He stressed that local participation is needed. The park needs to educate or make people understand and campaign for activities which have minimal impacts on resources, plus to revitalize the areas as well. Amazing Phang Nga 2008 event starts today to mark the festive high tourist season in the Andaman region. The Amazing Phang Nga Festival started yesterday evening in rain, but still continues many festive and fun activities. The Phang Nga Governor Yung Surya Parasut Mart opened the event, which was participated in by local officials, tourism business people, and tourists. Many local foods, cultural shows, and reasonable local crafts and products are also put on sale. The festival, organized at Khao Lak Center, will go on until Wednesday.